Just minutes before the curtains came down on the campaign for the 2019 general elections, there was a battle of the press conferences. In a joint presser, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP Chief Amit Shah exuded confidence that the BJP will return to power with a bigger mandate. This was Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first press conference ever since he took charge as the Prime Minister of the country in 2014. While the BJP bigwigs lauded the party workers for their efforts, on the other hand, Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi attacked the Bharatiya Janata Party in another press conference in the Congress headquarters, saying that he will not leave any stone unturned to close all doors in every state for the Modi-Shah duo. Responding to question on Sadhvi Pragya, Amit Shah said BJP does not regret fielding her and her candidature is an answer to Congress's vote bank politics.
बहुत शानदार रहा चुनाव। एक सकारात्मक भाव से चुनाव हुआ और थोड़ा वेरीफाई कर लेना चाहिए, लेकिन मेरा मोटा मोटा मत है कि पूर्ण बहुमत वाली सरकार 5 साल पूरे करके दोबारा जीत करके आए, ये शायद देश में बहुत लंबे अरसे के बाद हो रहा है।
Our strategy about 2 years back was we were systematically going to close every single door that Mr. Narendra Modi could open. So we went state by state, state by state, state by state, and we proceeded to close every single door he could escape through. And we did it systematically, we did it in an organized fashion. I'm proud to say that we closed 99% of his doors.
Something very interesting also happened today. The Prime Minister of the country, his criticism for the last 5 years has been that he doesn't address an open press conference where he takes open questions from the journalists. That happened today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi came for a press conference, joint press conference with Amit Shah, but kept his record intact of not taking any questions in an open press conference and directed all questions to Amit Shah. Meanwhile, on one hand, Rahul Gandhi questioned the role of the press, stating media only ask tough questions to Rahul Gandhi and not to Prime Minister Narendra Modi or Amit Shah. India today, as always, we fulfill our duty of asking questions irrespective of who that person on the other end is. We asked the Prime Minister about Sadhvi Pragya, which he conveniently passed on to BJP President Amit Shah to defend.
प्रेस वालों आपसे भी एक शिकायत है, मेरे से आप हार्ड क्वेश्चन पूछते हो, न्याय योजना कहां से पैसा आएगा, कैसे होगा, और नरेंद्र मोदी जी से साहब आप आम कैसे खाते हैं, साहब आप कपड़े कैसे पहनते हैं, साहब आपने ये हाफ स्लीव का कुर्ता कहां से सोच के निकाला, तो थोड़ी तो फाइनेंस आप भी कर लीजिएगा, थोड़ी सी तो पूछ लीजिए।
मेरा सवाल प्रधानमंत्री जी आपके लिए है, आपकी इजाजत से।
हम तो डिसिप्लिन सोल्जर है, अध्यक्ष हमारे लिए सब कुछ होते हैं।
Let me go across to my colleague Poulami Saha, who's joining us from the BJP headquarters. She was live at this press conference. We're also being joined by National Affairs Editor India Today, Rahul Srivastava. Poulami, coming to you quickly first, because you were at the press conference. Once again, the Prime Minister keeping his record intact, not taking any question from the media. One question that was asked of him by Anjana Om Kashyap was very conveniently, directed towards Amit Shah.
Well, it was not expected. Like we'd been speaking and discussing earlier as well, Ankit, even before the press conference started, that the buzz was that he would be in the press conference hall, that he would address the media, where he would, of course, acknowledge the efforts of the media and thank them for their support during this election campaign, and probably share a bit of his, review of the election campaign as it was since he traversed the country between February and May from Meerut to Madhya Pradesh, as he said. But As far as questions were concerned, it was unlikely. We'd been reporting that he was not going to take questions, and that's exactly what played out. Amit Shah, when asked about the fact that, could the Prime Minister respond to some of the questions, he said, the Prime Minister himself, of course, said that I am a disciplined soldier of the party, so I will go with, with what the President says, and he is addressing your questions. And then, of course, again, when a question was addressed to him about what Rahul Gandhi has been saying about the Prime Minister, deflecting all issues and not debating him on the Rafale issue. Again, the party president of the Bharatiya Janata Party said, why should the Prime Minister be answering every question? We will tell you we've answered his questions, and the Defence Minister has answered his questions as well. So there is no need anymore for the same.
Paul is with me. Rahul, I have two questions to you. Number one, the press conference of the Prime Minister went on beyond the stipulated time of 5 p.m. for campaigning for the last phase of the election. Is it a violation? Did the BJP chief deliberately say that, it has been, we can take the questions from the media till 6 p.m.? Where does the law stand on this?
Ankit, what I have found from various sources in the Election Commission, that there are two kind of deadlines which are largely in vogue. One is that 14-day period from the time of withdrawal, or that is the clearance of the candidature from a constituency. And the second is 48 hours before polling has to take place. Now, if you look at the press conference, what I have realized when the Prime Minister spoke and Amit Shah answered a lot of questions, I think at the back of their mind, they had these deadlines in mind, because the press conference was spilling beyond the 5 o'clock deadline. And as you notice, Rahul Gandhi ended it just short of the 5 p.m. deadline. And if you notice, the Prime Minister did not say anything about elections. His statement, if you look carefully, is not by any means asking anybody for votes. But that is what campaigning constitutes. What he says that it has been a well-fought elections and those niceties which people mentioned at the time. But there was no direct mention of an election in terms of seeking of votes. Okay. Amit Shah also, if you look at it, and that is why in his answers on Pragya, Sadhvi Pragya and others, they did not mention anything directly vis-a-vis elections. I think there was a realization that this press conference may be going beyond the time stipulated as far as rules or the Model Code of Conduct is concerned. And that is why, one, the Prime Minister did not answer and take any questions, and they left it largely to the party president, because had he not spoken on some issue, on a question asked, it would have been embarrassing for the Prime Minister. Had he spoken,
Rahul, also
then it would have been
very
a violation.
quickly, since we have been talking about this through the day, and this has been a hot topic, the Prime Minister went on and said that he will not be able to forgive Sadhvi Pragya for what she said about the father of the nation. Amit Shah seemed to be defending that. He came out and said show cause notice has been sent, but her candidature should not be looked in this form. It is a battle against this whole Hindu terror terminology. Largely, even at this point of time, despite the Prime Minister making it very evident that he's not happy about it, the BJP is defending Sadhvi Pragya.
Ankit, as we were discussing in the morning, the finance minister of the country, Arun Jaitley, has written several blogs over the last 1 year talking about how Congress is associating itself with fringe elements and fringe ideas. Now, this is exactly the same crisis the BJP is facing today. Okay. It inducted a fringe element which is threatening to become mainstream. Yes. The problem is that there are several strident voices within the BJP and RSS Parivar who think like Sadhvi Pragya, and now the BJP faces a choice of acting against a candidate who has to go to polls day after tomorrow. And that is why the action will come later, because the BJP can't do anything on a blasphemous statement made by one of its candidates. Any action possible will be after the elections are over.
Rahul Srivastava, Poulomi Saha, thank you so much for joining me on 6 Live with your inputs on the biggest story of the day, the Prime Minister's press conference and Sadhvi Pragya. Meanwhile,
thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.